it's not necessarily a green light in terms of BHP Billiton going ahead with the deal. It's just the Australian authorities coming out giving environmental approval for the deal. So what were your thoughts on this coming through, and how significant is this in light of the fact that BHP Billiton has indicated they want to step away from their expansion plans?
Absolutely. I think it's just saying they've met all the regulations or the regulatory requirements, subject obviously to the conditions that they put out. But you're absolutely right, and the project is still subject to board approval, and that has always been set out to, expected to happen in the second half of this year. So nothing has really, changed on that front. Obviously, of late, we've heard themselves, BHP Billiton as well as Rio, relating to the fact that they may review their CapEx plans. At the moment, they've sort of put BHP Billiton, that is sort of put forward about $80 billion CapEx plan over the next 5 years. And I think if one sort of look at this specific project, I would argue it ranks fairly highly in, on their list of projects. But one interesting thing, that they have alluded to is they said they're not necessarily just going to look at the projects that give them potentially the maximum value, but they're also going to consider the risk and almost first look at the risk of these projects opposed to the maximum value, which definitely, support a more cautious approach, I would argue, to future CapEx.
Let's talk about this project more in depth in terms of what it means for iron ore going forward in their output, because they're saying that iron ore production will move from 155 million tons to 450 million tons. I mean, that is a huge increase there in supply. Is there any way for them to scale back production, or do they have to go, one extreme to the next?
You see, at the moment, it's good assets, and it's good expansion. It's production that will be at low cost. But, I think, BHP Billiton has been one of the companies that's been fairly bullish on the demand outlook in terms of steel and sort of where it will peak. I think, the latest numbers from their side was around 1 billion ton that sort of the steel demand will peak in China. And, you've got other companies, with the likes of Vale and some of these that are maybe looking at a much lower number, perhaps closer to 800, 850 million tons. And I think, it could have a material impact, seeing on a project like this and a massive expansion project like that, if one do see that the demand level peaks out for steel peaks out earlier. Saying that, it is still a low-cost project, and I think BHP Billiton has always been very clear to say, they don't mind, they don't really give that much attention to all the other iron ore production that's around. That's the more expensive or the higher cost iron ore production, or the new capacity that comes on that comes in at a higher all-in cost than their iron ore. I think they've always sort of laid on the low-cost production, scalable, the qualities that they normally look in a project. And, these iron ore assets sort of falls into that camp. It's probably, the Pilbara and Western Australia is probably one of the best iron ore asset regions in the world. And it's something that I would argue they will pursue very aggressively. But as I said, I think one must just also note that, maybe the difference where they sort of see Chinese steel demands going to peak out and maybe where other market players are seeing it.
Cobus, what is your assessment of management's decision to take this prudent stance right now? I assume it is a positive assessment because there is so much uncertainty right now. But how does BHP Billiton's management stack up against the other big miners right now?
Yeah, as I said, they and Rio have been vocal about this review of CapEx, or just maybe put some caution out to say that they may not necessarily spend that. But I think it's maybe aligning their strategy, although they've always talk about this long-term strategy. They've got long-term assets and long-term options, which one will give to them. But on the other hand, I would argue that the latest development that we've seen on a global basis, maybe some of the slowdown we've seen in China. And I think, in terms of that, it maybe was 2 or 3 exceptional years that we've seen in terms of demand from China, where they've front-loaded a lot of their CapEx coming out of the global financial crisis. And, at some point you just wonder if these miners have read too much in these numbers and, in the sustainability of these numbers. In an environment where steel demand's going to slow down from China, one will have to see a more cautious, I would guess, stance on some of these projects.
Perhaps got a little bit ahead of themselves during the boom years. Cobus Nel, mining analyst, joining us from Stand-Up, unpacking BHP Billiton's expansion plans.